Welcome to The Perspectives of the Bible. We are genuinely thrilled to have you join us on this enlightening journey as we dive into the profound depths of faith, spirituality, and the myriad dimensions of meaning hidden within the ancient biblical texts. If you have a passion for exploration, understanding, and discovery, please ensure you subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up to show your support, and activate the notification bell so you won't miss any updates from our vibrant community. Today, we're embarking on an intensely fascinating and thought-provoking topic that is sure to challenge our long-standing understanding, beyond tradition, how modern interpretation challenges age-old beliefs. Throughout the rich tapestry of human history, the traditions and interpretations surrounding sacred texts have been carefully handed down from one generation to the next, often bearing immense significance and meaning for countless individuals who have sought guidance, comfort, and solace within those sacred pages. These enduring traditions have been thoughtfully shaped and molded over the years, under the influence of a wide array of factors, such as cultural changes, societal shifts, and differing theological stances that have emerged, evolved, and sometimes faded over the course of history. However, right now, we find ourselves navigating an era characterized by a growing desire to question established norms and beliefs that have long stood unchallenged among believers and scholars alike. This is a time when such inquiries are not only welcome, but actively encouraged in various circles and communities. In this first segment, we aim to explore in depth the transformative and often revolutionary power of modern interpretations of the Bible. These interpretations frequently challenge the long-standing traditional beliefs, breaking down barriers and opening doors to fresh perspectives and renewed understandings that resonate with the pressing issues we face in our daily lives today. We invite you to speculate about how we can reconcile these ancient teachings with the realities of contemporary existence. The term modern interpretation encompasses an extensive variety of approaches designed to make sense of biblical texts in ways that speak to our contemporary experiences. At its core, it refers to methodologies that take into account the crucial historical context, intricate cultural nuances, and careful linguistic aspects that make up the scriptures. Through employing these diverse and expansive methods, we aim to uncover layers of meaning, hidden truths, and enlightening insights that may have been previously overlooked, ignored, or deemed irrelevant by the generations of believers and scholars who have preceded us. As society continues to evolve and transform at an unprecedented pace, our interpretations of these sacred texts shift and adapt as people grapple with profound questions of relevance, accuracy, and applicability. This dynamic process invites vibrant discussions that confront and challenge established doctrines that have dominated religious discourse for centuries, creating pathways for growth and deeper understanding that resonates in our modern world. Imagine, if you will, a world in which the Bible is regarded not merely as an ancient set of rigid rules to be followed without objection, but rather as a vibrant, living document capable of directly addressing the myriad contemporary challenges we confront in our daily lives. For instance, many modern theologians advocate interpretations of the Bible that prioritize inclusivity and broader applications, asserting fundamental themes such as gender equality, social justice, and environmental stewardship are not merely modern fancies or trends. Instead, they posit that these concepts are deeply rooted themes interwoven within the overarching messages of the scriptures. These scholars argue persuasively that engaging earnestly with these critical themes is not just relevant, but absolutely essential in our current world. As we engage in this profound exploration together, we will take a closer look at exemplary modern interpretations that have sparked vigorous debates and enriching discussions among believers and scholars alike. We will delve into how reevaluating the roles of women in biblical narratives, reinterpreting parables focusing on social justice, and understanding the contemporary relevance of these interpretations illustrate a paradigmatic shift toward a more enlightened and inclusive perspective on biblical teachings. Throughout this journey, prepare yourself for an engaging, thought-provoking discussion that not only invites you to reflect critically on your own beliefs, but also encourages a broader understanding of Scripture that encompasses diverse viewpoints. Are you ready to open your mind and challenge the long-standing status quo, along with the familiar narratives that have shaped our understanding for so long? Stay tuned as we plunge deeper into the fascinating world of modern biblical interpretation. As we delve further into the intricate complexities of modern interpretations of biblical texts, we find ourselves standing at a crucial intersection where ancient beliefs collide with contemporary thought in an ever-evolving landscape of understanding. It is essential to recognize that for centuries, interpretations of religious texts have primarily been shaped and influenced by a variety of traditions and deeply ingrained beliefs. However, as our society continues to evolve, so too do the lenses through which we examine these age-old texts, fundamentally transforming alongside them. In this section, we will explore many ways contemporary scholars and theologians actively reevaluate the meanings embedded in Scripture. These reevaluations often yield groundbreaking insights that challenge traditional beliefs, long-held assumptions, and misunderstandings that have sometimes become established doctrines over the years. To begin our exploration, let's consider the engaging debate that exists between literal interpretations and metaphorical readings of Scripture. Many traditionalist perspectives cling zealously to a strict and dogmatic literal understanding of biblical narratives, often holding onto a view that can feel overly restrictive and limiting in its scope. In contrast, modern interpretations frequently adopt a more metaphorical approach, allowing individuals to unearth personal meanings, insights, and relevance from the Scriptures that resonate with their unique life experiences, revealing profound truths that reach deeper emotional and intellectual levels. Take, for instance, the famous story of Adam and Eve, which has historically been viewed through the narrow lens of original sin, a perspective significantly influencing much of Christian theology and doctrine for centuries. However, many modern theologians now propose that this narrative can also be understood as a profound exploration of human maturation, personal identity, and the intricate complexities of free will, thereby highlighting the dynamic relationship we maintain with our choices and their far-reaching consequences. Furthermore, as we begin to disclose and better understand the cultural and historical contexts that play crucial roles in enhancing our comprehensive understanding of Scripture, we start perceiving the biblical text through diverse and practical lenses, rendering them applicable even today. The concept of moral absolutism, for example, has often led to rigid interpretations that may not withstand nuanced ethical discussions or the contemporary societal issues we face in our increasingly complex world. On the other hand, progressive modern readings emphasize the paramount importance of compassion, empathy, and social justice that can be found interwoven through the fabric of the Scriptures, thereby illuminating pathways for action and reflection. This pivotal shift encourages believers to focus not solely on mere adherence to rules and rituals, but instead on how the text empowers them to enact meaningful, transformative change in a world that cries out for understanding and healing. As we further expand the scope of our exploration, we cannot afford to overlook the essential role of gender in the interpretation of biblical texts. Historically speaking, many religious teachings have been steeped in patriarchy, leading to the marginalization and suppression of female voices and experiences in spiritual discourse. Nevertheless, modern interpreters are valiantly challenging these antiquated narratives by rediscovering, illuminating, and amplifying the female figures present throughout the Bible, individuals who exemplify strength, agency, resilience, and leadership qualities of extraordinary depth and complexity. For instance, feminist theology engages deeply with the biblical text to reclaim and reinterpret these crucial tales, ensuring that women find their rightful and dignified places within the narrative of faith rather than being relegated to the background or obscured by a male-centric critique. This movement for empowerment ushers in a fresh understanding of spirituality that is far more inclusive, enabling multiple voices and perspectives to be actively heard and appreciated in the ongoing dialogue surrounding faith, community, and identity, ultimately fostering a holistic space for all. Throughout this exploration, we will examine specific biblical narratives that have benefited from this lens, leading to greater inclusivity and fostering a richer understanding of the Scriptures. Each woman's story, from strong leaders like Deborah to ordinary women like Ruth, will serve as a testament to the evolving interpretations that reveal the enduring power of faith and its application in contemporary life. Next, let us closely examine how the rapid advancements in technology, as well as the phenomenon of globalization, have significantly influenced biblical interpretation in our modern age. With virtually endless access to resources available online, both scholars and laypeople can engage in rich discussions and dialogues that transcend traditional geographical limitations and barriers. Online platforms, social media, and various digital communication channels, in particular, facilitate conversations among individuals hailing from diverse cultural backgrounds, creating a vibrant tapestry of understanding that weaves together a multitude of interpretations regarding the sacred texts while enriching our collective faith experience. Additionally, the increasing interconnectivity fueled by globalization often illuminates themes found in the Bible that resonate powerfully across various cultures and communities worldwide. For example, messages of hope, redemption, forgiveness, and unconditional love conveyed in the New Testament possess a universality that speaks directly to the human experience, remaining remarkably relevant regardless of where we find ourselves situated on the globe or the cultural context we inhabit. Modern interpreters draw fascinating parallels between biblical lessons and pressing contemporary global issues such as poverty, inequality, and the ongoing fight for human rights. This dynamic dialogue illustrates that while the texts may be ancient artifacts, their lessons remain profoundly applicable in today's world. They only need to be viewed through an open and thoughtful lens that encourages connectivity, unity, and mutual understanding among the diverse peoples that make up our global community. Moreover, we must not overlook the ongoing trend of rising secularization present in many societies, which poses notable challenges to traditional religious structures. This trend motivates individuals to seek spiritual fulfillment beyond conventional norms and practices. As a result, a growing number of individuals are turning to the scriptures not as authoritarian edicts to be strictly obeyed, but as profound philosophical texts that provoke critical thought, nurture creativity, and foster personal growth in profound and unexpected ways. This transformative shift in perception has invigorated debates surrounding ethical behavior, moral living, and the role that faith plays in shaping both personal and collective identities within a complex and diverse modern context. All of this establishes a valuable space for more inclusive dialogues that encourage the flourishing of diverse beliefs. Lastly, a critical thinking imperative emerges as a central element of today's interpretations, inviting and encouraging believers to engage actively and independently with their faith. Modern followers are increasingly urged to explore their beliefs thoughtfully, prompting them to wrestle earnestly with difficult texts, diverse interpretations, and uncomfortable truths that exist within the scriptures themselves. This critical engagement, far from being labeled as heretical, rebellious, or contentious, can deepen one's understanding and commitment to their beliefs, aligning more closely with a faith journey that becomes intensely personal and reflective of each individual's convictions and experiences. By fostering a culture of inquiry, exploration, and respectful dialogue, we open exciting new doors for understanding and meaningful connection in our spiritual lives, illuminating pathways toward greater clarity and consensus. In our exploration, we will examine specific instances where modern technology has facilitated innovative interpretations of Scripture, showcasing how communities have navigated these complexities while remaining true to their core beliefs. The various expressions of faith in the digital age will serve as a lens through which we can comprehend these ongoing transformations. In conclusion, as we have seen through this engaging and multifaceted discussion, modern interpretations present compelling and transformative challenges to age-old beliefs by advocating for a multifaceted and dynamic approach to Scripture. Individuals who engage with the Bible in today's context are beckoned to examine its meanings through the broader lens of their contemporary lives, understanding that tradition and progress can coexist harmoniously, enriching faith with vibrancy and relevance in modern contexts. While some individuals carry fears that moving beyond established tradition could undermine the very foundation of their faith, the truth is that embracing new interpretations holds the potential to reinvigorate one's spiritual journey. This transformation allows faith to grow from a mere relic of the past into a powerful, living practice that actively thrives in the present and points toward a larger future. However, it is vital to approach these new interpretations with utmost humility, gratitude, and respect, understanding that the Bible has served for centuries as a wellspring of comfort, guidance, and inspiration for millions of believers across the globe. Hence, any modern reinterpretation must be carried out with a keen and mindful remembrance of the traditions and historical significance that have profoundly shaped the Scripture's context throughout history. The challenge lies in striking a delicate balance between these divergent perspectives, ensuring that while we embrace the winds of change, we remain deeply and profoundly rooted in the timeless wisdom that Scripture offers to humanity, enriching our spiritual lives through sustained reflection and respectful dialogue. As this essential and ongoing dialogue continues to evolve over time, let us strive to remain open to one another's perspectives. We celebrate and cherish the rich tapestry of interpretations that contribute to our collective understanding of faith, spirituality, and community. Ultimately, whether we choose to cling to traditional beliefs that have defined generations or plunge courageously into the depths of new interpretations that beckon us to grow and expand our horizons, it is the pursuit of truth, understanding, and genuine connection that unites us as a diverse community. We seek meaning, purpose, and fulfillment in the sacred text that has provided nourishment and sustenance to so many throughout the centuries. In doing so, we affirm the multifaceted nature of faith, coaxing it toward deeper understandings that resonate with the finest attributes of our shared humanity. In this evolving landscape of belief, it becomes evident that discussions surrounding interpretations are just as crucial as the interpretations themselves. The rich interplay of voices can enrich our understanding of faith and foster an environment ripe for growth and introspection, as each contribution allows for the infusion of new life into the understanding of the Scriptures. As we continue our profound and multifaceted exploration of the theme, beyond tradition, how modern interpretation challenges age-old beliefs, it is essential to acknowledge the inherent tensions that arise when tradition enters into a respectful confrontation with contemporary insights. Believers, theologians, and scholars around the globe increasingly face the essential and often profound question: how do we honor the sacred past while simultaneously embracing the modern present that clamors for our attention? This inquiry is not merely an academic exercise or abstract discussion. Rather, it represents a profound spiritual challenge for many individuals embarking on unique faith journeys in these modern times, which are filled with complexity and uncertainty. Many modern interpreters navigate these tumultuous waters with sincerity and integrity, striving to remain faithful to the essence of the scriptures while engaging thoughtfully and responsibly with the evolving world around them. For example, critical contemporary issues such as gender equality, environmental stewardship, and social justice all find a rightful place in today's reinterpretations of ancient texts, reflecting the ethical imperatives that our society grapples with on a daily basis. The challenge lies in maintaining fidelity to the canonical scriptures while also recognizing that our understanding of what it means to be human, as well as our moral codes, continues to evolve dynamically over time as the world surrounding us shifts and changes in complex ways, often driven by the influence of culture, technology, and global interconnectedness. Moreover, this shift does not diminish the significance and intrinsic value of tradition. Rather, it enhances our appreciation for the text's richness and depth. By diving deeply into the cultural context of biblical passages and uncovering the historical circumstances shaping them, contemporary interpreters reveal layers of meaning and insight that may have been missed or overlooked by earlier generations of believers. This investigative inquiry enriches our collective faith experience, inviting us to explore the texts with curiosity, intention, and willingness to learn from the past while forging a path into the future filled with promising new possibilities. However, contemporary believers bear a significant responsibility to assess diligently how these new interpretations align with their personal belief systems, values, and ethical considerations. Do these modern interpretations resonate powerfully with their own spiritual journeys? Or do they feel disconnected from the rich tapestry of their lived experiences? Engaging thoughtfully with these introspective questions can be both challenging and liberating. It encourages believers to forge a more intimate and personal connection with their faith as they navigate the complexities of modern life. Exploring new interpretations can serve to empower individuals to grow, change, and stretch beyond their previous understandings, ultimately fostering a dynamic spiritual journey that embraces the richness of complexity and depth prevalent in our daily experiences. Throughout this exploration, we will highlight stories of individuals who have transformed their faith journeys through engaging with new interpretations and perspectives. These narratives will underscore the importance of reflection and growth that accompanies the pursuit of understanding in one's spiritual life. A crucial aspect of this ongoing conversation revolves around the fundamental role of community. As believers engage with new interpretations of Scripture amidst the expansive landscape of faith, they often find themselves immersed in deeply enriching discussions within their faith communities that embody the values of respect and empathy. These dialogues can be vibrant, transformative, and empowering when differing perspectives come together, revealing fresh insights into age-old beliefs and ultimately broadening and deepening the understanding of Scripture for everyone involved. Churches, congregations, and faith-based communities that embrace such rich discussions often cultivate nurturing environments where faith truly has room to flourish, providing inclusive spaces conducive to understanding, growth, and meaningful collaboration among believers, fostering unity amid diversity. Nevertheless, there can also be considerable pushback and resistance from traditionalist perspectives. Some may view modern interpretations as an erosion of the very foundations of faith that they hold dear with all their hearts. This tension can lead to fractures and divisions within communities. On one hand, some individuals may feel empowered and enlightened by the new insights afforded through modern interpretation, while others may experience sentiments of alienation, resistance, or a nostalgic longing for a more simplified time of belief that feels more secure and comforting. It is crucial for these communities to approach transformative conversations with grace, understanding, and open-mindedness that fosters a spirit of collaboration and shared exploration of understanding and faith. The beauty of a resilient faith lies not in its uniformity or strict adherence to narrow views, but in the recognition and celebration of diverse beliefs, perspectives, and interpretations that coexist peacefully under a shared umbrella of spiritual exploration and inquiry. Ultimately, the pursuit of a modern understanding of age-old belief serves as a powerful reminder that faith is not static. Rather, it is a living, breathing dialogue that exists dynamically between the scriptures and our current realities, enriched by the experiences and reflections of a diverse community. It encourages believers to actively engage in this ongoing dialogue, challenge their assumptions respectfully, and explore how faith can inform their personal lives while also positively contributing to larger social issues and challenges facing our world today. This active engagement fosters a sense of interconnectedness and community, inviting collaborative action firmly rooted in shared values and a commitment to discovery, encouraging wider participation in essential conversations around faith and practice. We will also examine various examples of faith communities that successfully approach modern interpretations, providing a space for dialogue and maintaining unity. By showcasing their methods and insights, we can gather lessons on fostering understanding and collaborative discussions in our own contexts. As we conclude this enlightening exploration of Beyond Tradition, how modern interpretation challenges age-old beliefs, it is essential to emphasize that this journey is, above all, about seeking truth, connection, understanding, and growth for all. For many individuals, the practice of faith involves grappling with profoundly complex questions that may not yield easy, clear, or straightforward answers. Yet, we must remember that each inquiry brings us closer to a nuanced and enriched understanding of our relationship with God, spirituality, and the sacred texts we hold close to our hearts. Engaging in this journey collectively allows us to share perspectives that can expand our horizons and deepen our appreciation for the rich traditions that have shaped us. Modern interpretations remind us that we exist in an age rich with vast amounts of information and myriad diverse perspectives that were simply unavailable to earlier generations. The voices, wisdom, and insights of a global faith community have the power to enlighten and deepen our understanding, allowing us to view the Bible not merely as a relic of the past or a historical artifact, but as an invaluable guide for navigating the complexities and challenges of modern life with integrity, compassion, and authenticity as we strive to embody the values that Scripture upholds. As we encourage viewers to engage thoughtfully with their unique interpretations of Scripture, we invite them to reflect deeply on their personal journeys of faith. How can they incorporate these modern insights into their lives while cherishing their rich heritage? In what ways might their evolving understanding enhance and enrich their spiritual lives and positively impact the lives of those around them, fostering connection and community among believers of all backgrounds? By inviting introspection, fostering ongoing dialogue, and maintaining an unwavering willingness to grow, learn, and adapt, we can cultivate a faith that is alive, responsive to its contexts, deeply rooted in the wisdom derived from both tradition and the ever-changing contemporary world. Thank you for joining us on this profound journey, and may your ongoing exploration of faith continue to inspire, challenge, and uplift you on your unique and beautiful path toward understanding and enlightenment that is greater than ourselves. As we look ahead, we hope to spark not only discussions but tangible action, encouraging participation in community initiatives that reflect the core principles derived from these modern interpretations. The path to understanding faith expands with the inclusion of meaningful dialogue and action, ultimately enriching the experiences of every believer, irrespective of